Yowie-Wowie, we got a great match today. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to, the channel. I think I just said that. I'm your host, Slackerz. So if you're new and you're wondering what this is, basically, it's a tournament me and my community put together of 72 characters. Less now because a few have been eliminated, but overall it's a tournament. We put characters in that might be in Smash Bros. You know, we could speculate and have fun with that sort of stuff. But each day on the channel, I upload one matchup from this tournament, and then down in the comments, you vote for one of the two characters in the matchup for the day. And, well, today's match is Shantae against Sora, so you tell me one or the other. You only get one vote, so the way to vote, obviously, again, just type the name of your answer in the comments. If you want both to be in, you're allowed to vote for both. If I can real quick, I'm interested to see Alpha, Stoutland. I wonder, I'm curious to see who he's going to pick here, but sorry to single him out like that, but yeah, so, you vote for one of them down in the comments. The rest of the rules, it's a double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose 2 times before being officially eliminated. If there's ever a tie in the voting, I will flip a coin on camera, best and fairest way to break that tie. And voting-wise, for each match, only lasts 1 week. That way we just keep getting results, and the tournament keeps advancing and progressing very smoothly. So, and again, quick reminder, tomorrow I will have the official update on who's replacing Erdrick. That's tomorrow's video. But so let's go over the results from last Tuesday, which was Crystal from Star Fox, Thesis Trophy. Again, this tournament is for fun. Alright, it's all for fun. If you don't like one of the characters, just don't vote for them. Pretty simple. Very simple. Just be friendly in the comments and all sorts of stuff like that. Again, fun stuff. Characters might be disconfirmed already. Don't matter. It's for fun. But let's go over the results. Crystal from Star Fox was taken on Conquer from Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Yeah. An old Rareware rep, Banjo finally got into Smash. So, I don't know. Does that open the door for Conquer, maybe? You could say it kind of does. So, real quick, this was one of the closer matches in the entire tournament so far. Only a couple votes actually separated this one. And, it was pretty cool to see. A lot of people are like, yeah, I would love to see Crystal. Star Fox would be great to get that last rep and then kind of be perfect the way it would be if Crystal were to be a playable rep. Plus, she's a female. A lot of people like that. And a lot of people on the flip side were like, Conquer would be great. He's got Nintendo history as well, just like Banjo did. Maybe not quite to the extent that Banjo does, but he's still got his following. And so enough messing around. Where are the results? Here it is. Crystal ends up winning this one. Let's zoom in. By only 3 votes. She wins 35 votes to 32 votes. So very close. Very close. So congrats to Crystal moving on in the winner's bracket. But if you're a Conquer fan, fear not. It's only his first loss. So he's still in the tournament. Just drops to the loser bracket. Just going to have a little bit tougher time from here on out. Because if you lose one more time, you're done. But congrats to Crystal. And let's get to the matchup. Like I said at the beginning, Yowie-Wowie, what a matchup we got today. Shantae, every tournament she's been in, every match that she's been in those tournaments, she's never lost. She has not had one loss. And she's taking on Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Let's jump into it, shall we? Now, this is, again, tournaments for fun. Sora, of course, the Square Enix ties there. Some people might say, all right, and I do kind of believe this, but I think Sora can kind of be an exception. What I mean is, I don't think one company will get 2 reps unless that, second rep ends up being just tremendously huge, something that would kind of break the internet. And I think Sora could be an exception for that kind of rule. Again, Sora has Square Enix ties, so, there's, take that into consideration. But Sora, Kingdom Hearts, very popular franchise, very big game, very iconic. Lots of people want this character. Like I was just said a bit earlier, I think Sora would kind of be one of those break the internet sort of characters. Like, all right, we don't think it will happen. Of course, you got the Disney tie-in as well. How will the licensing work, and, will they have to change anything? I always believe that because on Sora's Keyblade, he's got like a little Mickey Mouse chain, and, that's Disney property, and if you get that, you're going to have to get Disney license for that little charm. Now, I think a simple thing would just simply remove the little Mickey Mouse charm at the end. That way you don't have to deal with that. So, I mean, that's just kind of a workaround. I don't know. It'd make it simpler for Sora to get in after all. Now, just to imagine Sora in Smash Bros. Would be absolutely huge. So I got to bring up one thing. It's kind of multiple things, but it's all lumped into one. So Sora, who was it? The producer or somebody that works on Kingdom Hearts? I can't think of the dude's name off the top of my head. I can never remember it for some reason, but you guys will let me know in the comments. I think it's one of the game producers or something like that on Kingdom Hearts. Basically, a while back had a tweet that said. Somebody asked him, hey, Sora for Kingdom Hearts or something like that, and he simply replied yes on Twitter, and everyone's like, oh, confirmation, Sora's in. And then he ended up like deleting it, and now he's kind of saying no, Sora's not in Smash, or not planned to be in Smash Bros. Or something like that. So it's kind of like a back and forth. Some people are like, hey, we caught him maybe in a lie, and all sorts of weird stuff. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which way to take that. Initially, I thought, again, I can't remember the guy's name, I apologize, but initially, when I seen that tweet, and I thought he was just new to Twitter, and somebody was like, hey, Sora for Smash Bros. And he was just, I thought he was replying yes, like that would be cool to see. That was my initial take on it, and I thought he was just kind of new to Twitter. Well, apparently, he used to run some other Twitter account, so he wasn't new. He knew what he was doing, so I don't know. Take it how you want it. I don't know. So, hands down, Sora would be a fantastic addition. Fantastic addition to the roster. Lots of people would love to see this. Lots of people would buy this. It just kind of makes sense, right? I mean, again, it could depend on maybe Disney and Square, maybe they're asking too much money for the license for the character, or maybe they want more profit for their character, because you never know how the negotiations go. That's a big thing people don't actually, I don't think, take into consideration. They're just like, oh, it's third party and it's Smash Bros. All right, yeah, it'll happen. Now, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. It's not just like, all right, here's the licensing fee and then we're done. No. Company's going to be like, all right, maybe I want, X amount of profits from the overall sales of the character, or maybe I just want, a certain amount of money, just give me the money and we're good, put them in. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that people actually don't take into consideration, so you never know. Some characters are trickier than others, and Sora kind of falls under that category as well, but either way, Sora, fantastic addition. Love to see it. Iconic dream matches that you can actually have happen in Smash Bros. A lot of people want this, myself included. So let me move on to Sora's opponent here, the undefeated Shantae. Now, I don't know what to say. So on my channel and in my little community that we have going, Shantae is very popular. She has a ton of supporters that always come out and vote for her. There's a reason she's never lost. She's had the most number of votes for like a single match. She's had the most overall votes for an entire tournament just for herself. She's got pretty much all the good records, to have in any of my tournaments. So there's a very vocal fan base. We'll say that a lot of people want to see her in. Of course, got to bring up the indie sort of aspect to it. A lot of people would say Shovel Knight. I always bring this up, but I kind of run out of things to say with Shantae. So if I'm repeating a few things that I've said way in the past, my bad, but I don't know what else to say. But so indie characters, a lot of people might think Shovel Knight would have got in first. Some people view him as the face of the indies. Well, of course, we all know Shovel Knight is an assist trophy, so maybe it ends up dropping to Shantae. Well, she is a spirit, so does that kind of disconfirm her? Well, maybe. Shantae 5, that's still coming out this year, right? I haven't seen any update, but I believe there's a new Shantae game. I know there's a new Shantae game in the works, and I believe it's coming out this year. I believe so. If not, my bad. I know there's one in the works for sure, though. So you could kind of say, all right, maybe Shantae's getting somewhat of a new design, not like drastic, but it should still be recognizable, and people will know who she is. Again, female, always room for more females. We need that. Having an indie character be playable in Smash would be huge in and of itself. Of course, you gotta take into a factor that could be competing with a few other indie franchises, indie characters. Quote from Cave Story, who actually is not in this tournament. Maybe Sans or somebody from Undertale. Because Sakurai has said that he's a fan of Undertale, so some people think, yeah, Sakurai bias, that's going to happen. Maybe, who knows? But yes, Shantae, moveset wise, real quick, you gotta get the hair whips. She's got a lot of cool transformations with like a few different animals. I think there's like a monkey and an elephant, and you got some really cool stuff. Should have some really cool alternate skins as well. I like the little pirate. What is that? Pirate's Curse, right? Yeah. I hope I didn't sound stupid. Probably I did. Oh well, it is what it is. But there's no there's no denying that when it comes to my tournaments like this, Shantae is a juggernaut. She's a powerhouse. People want her. People want her. Now, I've said this in the past as well. My view on her, my stance on Shantae is completely flipped. I used to think of her as a joke character, and then I got to learn about her a bit, and then, I just like, all right, I see the potential in this character. I like Shantae. I do. I like what she could bring to the roster. She has that unique sort of aspect. She's got something just different. And that would be great. That would be great. I would welcome that. And I always say that. If characters coming into Smash Bros. And you can bring something different, a new sort of flavor, to the roster, I'm more than welcome to give it a shot. I don't care what character. I don't care if you're a hero. I don't care if you're a villain. I don't care if you're a small side quest character. I don't care if you're first party, third party, fourth party. I don't care if you're indie. It doesn't matter. If you bring something unique, I welcome it personally. I would welcome it. So let me get to the voting now. Like I said, my stance on Shantae has flipped. I do like the character much more than I did a year ago. She is definitely on my list of characters I would like to see. But I still have that initial list that I've had for, since Brawl that I've wanted to see, all these characters. And of course, it's kind of shrunk over the time, over the past few entries of Smash Bros. But, Shantae was probably at like the bottom when I didn't like her. Not that I didn't like her. It was that I didn't take her seriously. But, she ended up getting on the list. And then she kind of started crawling up her way up the list. But she's still below Sora for me. So this vote is for Sora. My vote's for Sora. Anyway, I would love to see just Sora and overall, I'd like to see more than Shantae. I'll put it like that. I'd still like to see Shantae. I'll say that though. But yeah, Sora gets my vote in this one. Again, you are allowed to vote for both. Totally fine. Totally fine. So yeah, that is gonna be it for this one. So let's I guess the only question left is who you guys got. You gonna vote for Shantae? She going to get yet another win? Or will Sora be the one to give her first loss? It doesn't matter who loses this matchup anyway. They're still in the tournament. Remember, we're in the winner's bracket right now, so everyone's still good. You can lose and you're still okay. You're still okay. But yeah, who are you going to vote for? Let me know down in the comments. 1 vote per person. You can vote for both. Anyway, that is it. So sneak peek for tomorrow. Let's see. What's the matchup for tomorrow? 75. Oh boy. Oh boy. Bandana D against Waluigi. Wonder who I'm going to vote for. It's going to be a tough one. Wow. Okay. Man, we got some string of great matches. Who's going to be on Thursday? Cuphead and Agumon. Friday, Ryu Hayabusa Pauline. Saturday, Captain Toad and Skull Kid. Oh my gosh. We got some great matches this week. Whew. Winner's bracket shaping out to be good. I like it. I love it. I love it. So, results. Who's the results? Who's the results? So we will have the results of game 69, which was Bomberman and Dixie Kong. That should be another good one. So that's for tomorrow. Plus I will tell you guys who is officially replacing Erdrick in the tournament. So that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully we catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, everybody.